and welcome to round 4 of ERL's Elite Championship. Slightly shorter grid today, and with a lack of pro drivers for the feature race, 10 of these drivers will be advancing, so it will be a mad scramble to not be at the back. So we're at Road Atlanta this week. Very tight circuit, very bumpy circuit. So let's see what happens. Let's get qualifying underway. I'm also hosting the lobby this time, so let's hope I haven't broken anything. So we're at 22 laps, 5 minutes qualifying as normal, and 22 laps around Road Atlanta. This track can't have rain, but it is very hard on tyres. Let's see who gets out first. It's Highfield. So the only change to the grid we have this week is Tom. So Tom is a ERL F1 driver normally. He's dipped his toes into GT7 in his liquid gold McLaren. Still relatively new to the game, but let's see what he can do. We have Shippo, who's on holiday until 10 minutes ago, managed to rush back to get onto the game to give us a bit more of a full grid. Who else do we have? We have Gloss and Dad, very close to each other on the outlap. So these two, and Panda, who couldn't make it today. Very tight competition throughout the championship. With Stevo and Apex as well. And Captain Bongo. Let's flip back to Highfield for his fast lap. Panda has joined, it's just a little bit late. So he might be starting from the back. We'll have to just double check that with Shippo. So this section here out of Road Atlanta should be relatively flat out in these Group 3 cars, but these curbs are very bumpy. If you're using all the curb on the outside, going into a very tricky double right-hander. So easy for the back of the car to want to come round on this corner here. I think Highfield's abandoned his lap. We'll flip back onto Filthy. Let's cross the line first. No quali ban this week for Filthy, so he will be very relieved of that. We started somewhere at the front. Bring some competition towards Gloss and Dad, I'm sure he would want. 17.8. Gloss and Dad, both on 17.6s. Oh, Gloss goes wide. That's engine damage. So as always, running heavy damage, so that's going to require a pit stop to repair. Someone else just went wide. Charger. Filth is down on his fastest lap. Stevo's at 10 foot. Two McLarens going through the little SE section. So Glassbox pitted to repair his damage. He's back out now. Bongo on a bit of a flyer, 1.2 seconds up on his fastest. It should put him in the 17s as well. 18 flat. Good enough for 4th place at the moment. Just watch Shippo. So Shippo hasn't had as much practice as he would normally like this week, being on holiday. Let's see what he can do. 18.7, so a whole second quicker than his first lap, so he's improving very quickly. Again, another person that hasn't had the most practice, Isaiah. See if he's up through sector 1. This should be everyone's last lap roughly now as well, 4 laps. He's down. Dad's down. Let's watch Gloss for his last lap, considering he's only been able to do 2. Lots of curb there, being careful not to get the car sideways. Using track limits on that left hand turn through the tricky double right. 500 separate him and Dad at the moment. Down to first for a bit of rotation and back up to second. Less than a tenth at the moment between first, second and third. Glasses up at the moment, coming through the final chicane. Over the crest of the hill, a little bit of a wiggle. Flat now from here to the end. And he takes pole by 500ths. So, our racers. Gloss 17.5, Dad with a 17.6 and Filth with a 17.7. 10th and a half separating the top 3, very close. And it continues to be close. Apex, Stevo and Bongo all really close again, 10th and a half separating them 3. Jay and Charger in 7th and 8th with 18 flat and 18.6. Shippo with an 18.7, Highfield with a 19 flat, Isaiah with a 19.1 and Tom with a 19.8. So, I think I will be adding Panda in. Better get a picture of that as well. Otherwise I'll get it wrong and someone will shout at me. Right, so quickly in the race. Get everyone to ready up, set the grid, and we'll be away. I'm sure Glass is very happy with his pole position at the moment. He's got some tough competition behind him with Dad and Filthy. Filthy, obviously last time out, had his quali ban, still managed to get relatively quite far up the field. See what he can do starting from the front. Just waiting for the last 2 people to ready up and I can set the grid. Just poke the boss. Go, set the grid. So we had Glass Boss in first, Dad in second, Filthy in third, Apex in 4th, Steve in 5th, Bongo in 6th, then Jay, Charger, and Shippo, and Highfield. Right then. Let's get underway. 22 laps round Road Atlanta. The turn 1 here can be very treacherous to say the least. Watch it from Filthy's point. There goes the red lights. There we go. It's quite a good start from Apex in that McLaren for once, to be fair. Dad's right on the back of glass. Looks like everyone's made it through. Yep, everyone has. Oh, heard some tyre squeal there, but we'll get back to the battle at the front. Glass has already opened a 6/10 lead on Dad. Does have the tyre advantage of softs, whereas a lot of the grid behind him started on mediums. So Apex will want to get this move done on Filthy and Dad as soon as possible to make the most out of them fresh softs. Any other soft runners? So we have Isaiah on the softs and Highfield on the softs. Highfield and Tom side by side down the back straight. To the braking zone for the chicane. Oh, that's a lot of curb there. Oh, that's a penalty. And there was a crash. I couldn't quite make out what happened there. Panda making up positions already into 7th place, starting on the softs. And we have an almighty pack at the front here. The medium runner's been a bit of a cork in the road to the soft guys behind. Glassboss pulled away 2 seconds already. That's the benefit of starting on the front, all the fresh air, free air in front of him. I'll blame Shippo for all incidents, Drunky, don't worry. Race ban, Q ban. I reckon we should open it up to the spectators, reference the punishments just for Shippo. What do you reckon? Still a really tight pack coming down the back straight now, so all this slipstream. Will Steve-O be able to make a move? It's a bit too far away. I mean, Chunky, you're calling Shippo out. Are you racing later, or you must have some free time to be watching the stream? Apex and Steve are going to be side by side going into the first corner. No, Apex backed out. The barrier's on the outside of turn 1. If you run wide onto that grass, there's almost no chance of slowing the car down enough. We've seen it in qualifying with glass. Heavy damage, engine damage, it's a long way back round to the pit to repair that, so it's not race over, but you're definitely giving yourself a bit of a disadvantage. If anyone can master it, mate, you can. I'm sure you complained about the BMW last season. See it as a challenge. The Bongos managed to get past Apex. Steve-O's pulled a bit of a gap whilst they've been fighting. Charger hasn't made, Panda hasn't made too many M-roads into the pack in front, considering he's on the soft tyre as well. Shipper and Highfield still side by side. Charger having quite a good race as well, in 10th place at the moment. We're moving to turn 1. No, backed out. Oh, Shipper's run wide. And Charger's run wide. No damage for either of them. Very lucky on that one. So, as I said, there's not many featured pro drivers this evening. So the top 10 at the moment advance into the feature race. Isaiah currently in 13th, so it will be 10th unless he can make up a 35-second deficit. Where's our new boy, Tom? Tom's still in 9th place, so he's still there for the feature race as well. Got Jay and Charge out behind. Both on the medium tyre. Jay makes the move work into the first part of the chicane, but Tom looks like he's got a bit of a better run on the exit. Jay a little bit scatty around still. It'll be hard to overtake. And they're slowly catching up to the back of Bongo now. Tyres lasting relatively well as well, to be fair. I thought they'd be a lot more worn than that. Bongo on the mediums. So look at this battle that we've got up front between Filthy and Dad. Dad well in the slipstream coming in towards the chicane. Not sure exactly what happened there. I think they both braked a little bit late for that corner, and Filthy on the outside just lost out. Not wrong, I'm sure we'll see that in the steward's room. That might be dirty tyres there from Filthy, losing it on turn 1. Got to be careful on that, once you go off it takes a bit of time to get the dirt and the temperature back in the tyres. Annoying that you can't see it on the hood, but we'll definitely be suffering from that. Just jump up the field a bit, we've got some other battles going on. So Highfield managed to make a move on Jay. He's got the inside for the double right. He's got that move done, can he get it to stick down the back straight? Again though, being on the softer compounded tyres, he'll be in first. I'm not sure whether he's going to make it to the halfway point either, unless he's going to be driving on some very, very worn softs. Jay back through now. Panda's still on the back of Bongo, hasn't been able to make it past yet. Let's just jump up to our leader, see how much of a gap he's managed to build. 8.5 seconds to Dad behind. He's definitely going to struggle to get them to even to do a 2-stop on soft, so I'd expect them to pit for mediums, probably just to be safe. Still lapping in the 18, so he's not losing too much performance out of them, even though they are considerably warm tyres. That could be because the fuel's coming down at the same time, and as I say that, he drops into the 19s. Don't think Glass has had a win just yet through the GT sprint race, so he'll be looking to keep this car exactly where it is and hope he doesn't get into too much traffic when he does have to pit. We've got Steve-O and Apex very close to each other as well. Apex and Steve-O's slipstream now, 4.5 tenths. That might be a little bit too much to make up, especially in the same car. I mean, if you ask Gloss Chunk, he'll just say it's all the driver, but it could be the car as well. It's also quite good on fuel, which it's surprising considering it's like a 6-litre engine in that car. Apex on the inside. Apex made the move work through turn 1. That'll probably be the tyre advantage, but even Apex is going to start struggling soon in that McLaren. Something must have happened to Panda as well. I was pitted. That would make sense. Panda gone onto the hards. And we know that Ferrari is not very good on its tyres, so it would make sense for him to not have to do multiple stops. I think that must have happened to Isaiah as well. He did have an incident on, I think it was lap 1 we saw it. He must be hauling it out now till the end on the hard tyres. Glass into the pits. This is the most awkward pit entry as well, I think, of the majority of the calendar. So let's see if he manages to do it without picking up a penalty. Fair bit of time lost in that pit as well at the moment. He's 2 seconds behind Filthy. He's on mediums as well. I'm not sure. I mean, they're only half worn. He may have to stop. We can stop for softs and go for a quick dash at the end. Oh, he's picked up a penalty. Highfield's front left is completely dead, so I expect him into the pits this lap as well. Is there any other soft runners? Apex. Is Apex in? Apex is in. So Dad now the race leader for now until we get everyone else in the pits. 3 seconds to Steve-O. Who has 10 seconds to Jay. Who has 4 seconds to Glossboss. So Glossboss already got past Filthy. Even though they're both on mediums, he's being 10 laps fresher, probably made the difference on that one. Tom in 6th place on the mediums, and he's looking after him quite well as well, considering this is lap 11. Could potentially do a no stop if you can keep looking after him. That'll save him about 26 seconds from not going through the pit. Charger in 7th. He should be in soon with his tyres. Shippo in 8th with Panda hot on his tail behind, and Apex. See what happens with this one going into the chicane. Let's watch an onboard from Apex's point of view. Let's be changed video. So oh, that was close. Bit of a wiggle there from Shippo. That battle, and even though Apex is on the fresher mediums, has let Panda pull 2 seconds. And Hard's lasting him quite well. Still in the 19s as well, which is still a respectable time for hard tyres. Tom's got Steve-O on his tail now. Ah, Steve-O's got a penalty. Let's defuse that battle. I'm sure he will love to see all these comments come back, Chunky. At the moment, he's still in a qualifying position. Glossboss now in 3rd, on his way to catch Jay, 2.5 seconds away. Jay yet to pit, and Dad yet to pit. Have we got any close battles at the moment? Looks like we've got one just coming out the pits now. Bongo and Filthy. Bongo 4/10 up on his personal best on these mediums. Sorry for the pauses of hay fever. The grass and flowers are trying to kill me at the moment, so I keep sneezing and coughing. He has. I mean, I'm hoping I didn't have to say it, but pulling the weight here, old me and Highfield. Boss been swanning off on his brakes. So Tom's still out on his mediums at lap 14, so I think he'll be looking to swap to softs when he does pit, and he's in 3rd place at the moment as well. Glossboss slowly closing that gap down to Dad. It was 16 seconds, now down to 15. Dad's still yet to pit as well, so I think that all Glossboss is still our net leader. A little pack forming with Jay, Bongo and Filthy as well. It's the worst kind, mate. Worst kind of poly. slipstream down this straight. I'd expect Filthy to be looking for a move. Bongo very just awkwardly parking his car in the middle of the road, not letting Filthy get the side that he wants. Well defended there by Bongo. Does Filthy get another go, looking into turn one? I think he's a little bit too far out. Stick on this battle for a little bit. It's not a track that necessarily gives lots of overtaking places. You have the long straight, turn one, and the final chicane being the main ones. Trying again now, Filthy down this back straight. Bongo showing him the outside of the first part, but it'll give him the inside of the right hander. Move made nicely. Glass managed to get past Dad, so Dad pitting on that last lap. We have the opposite, we have Dad on softs and Gloss on worn mediums. He's got seven laps to catch Gloss. Nine seconds, that's over a second a lap. It could be done, but he does have Steve-O 4 seconds behind him as well. We have Panda making the hard tyres work as well, looking to fourth. Apex right behind him, let's see if we can get a move here into the final chicane. The overspeed should just get Apex past. Yeah, Panda being on the hards, he couldn't get on the brakes as late as he wanted. With Jay in 6th, Filthy 2 seconds behind him in 7th, Bongo in 8th, Highfield in 9th, Tom in 10th, Ozire in 11th, which considering he was 45 seconds behind, I would imagine that Shippo's had an incident on lap 13, Chargers had an incident on 12 and 13. So if Tom can hold on for the remaining laps of the race, he'll qualify for the pro race in his debut in the GT League, which I'm sure he knows this and doesn't need me piling on any more pressure. He's on fresh softs now. Ozire's on sort of semi-worn hards. Jay and Filthy catching up now to the back of Panda. Jay right on the back of Panda now. Got a better exit out of that corner, but he's on the outside. Space given. Making Jay go the long way around, Panda is. Panda on them hard tyres though, Jay on them softs. I don't think he's going to be able to outbrake him. It's Jay up into 5th. And again, whilst they're battling, that's brought Filthy back into it, 7th. We have a nice little pack forming here with Tom, Shippo and Isaiah. So this will be for the final qualifying position. All them hard tyres are slowing Shippo down. There you go, Chunky. Shippo's got a taste of his own medicine with the Renault roadblock. No, it's a Dodge roadblock. Wonder how much Tom's paid Isaiah for this. No, I'm only joking. Did say this track's awkward to overtake on. Definitely don't want to be on the outside of that S section and get touched that grass. So surely now in the slipstream, Shippo looking for a move into the chicane. Brave on the brakes. Dodge is quick in a straight line. Looks like I was struggling on them hard tyres, now they're starting to wear out a bit as well. All over the bumper of Isaiah, and this fight over, what's that, 1 lap now? Let's give Tom 3 seconds clear of Isaiah. Oh no, Shippo's got past. So there we go, Shippo's got 2 laps now to try and catch Tom for that final qualifying position. He can see him still, which always gives you something to aim for, so hopefully that helps. Back to that battle in a second. The Bongo catching up to the back of Panda. Let's hope not. Let's hope Shippo can pull something out of the bag and catch up to Tom. Final lap battle, I reckon. And Ferrari's still eating its tyres, isn't it? Even though they're on the hards. So Dad's managed to maintain or grow his gap to Steve-O. Dad has closed up to Gloss quite a bit. However, final lap, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. All Gloss needs to do now is just keep going steady, no mistakes. Even the mediums are struggling on that car. Tom just wanted to come over to GT just so he's beat him in F1 for however many years, and now he gets to come over to his game and beat him there as well. Definitely could be some tears. Our first seat review if Tom beats him, I reckon. We will go back down through the field to look at the close battles, but let's give Gloss his moment. GT sprint win, 4 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Almost had the fastest lap. With Dad in second, Steve-O in third. Jay and Apex battling it out for the... Apex just lost a bit of momentum through that chicane. So Jay coming back in fourth. Apex in fifth. Filthy in sixth. Panda in seventh. Starting from the back and going onto the hard tyres. That's pretty good. Almost caught by Bongo in eighth. Highfield in ninth. Tom managed to pull away from Shipper. 10th. So the top 10 people going through to the feature race. Tom on his debut. Just kept it steady, kept it going, capitalised on others' mistakes. I'm sure he'd be impressed with that. Shippo in 11th, Ozar in 12th, and then Charger. So that's it. That is our sprint race. Just flash up them results again. So Glassboss won with a just over 3.5 second gap to Dad. Dad managing to nab fastest lap away from Gloss by pretty much the 10th. Steve-O in third, Jay in fourth, Apex fifth, Filthy sixth, Panda 7th, and Bongo 8th. Highfield 9th and Tom 10th. So them 10 people there will be going through to the feature. Shippo, Pottymouth and Charger all unfortunate on this occasion. But we go again. Alright, I think that's it from me. And I'll see you in the feature race.